Hello everyone. Today we're gonna be making our project, finishing up our project with building it at least. This is the ESP home screen that we did quite a while ago, and it came in. We ordered it. It came in. I don't know if do we have our schematic. Yeah, we have our schematic. I'm going to throw that up there for a quick second. Yeah? No? There we go. Why don't we see that? That's a good question. Why don't we see that? So, here's that. Huh. Yep, we're just going to add it again in our capture software. Window capture. Easy EDA. Okay. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we did this a while back. There we go. And now we're just gonna build it. We have all the parts here. We have the schematic up there. Up there. And now we're just gonna go for it. Let's throw on some music real quick, cause I don't know what we're gonna do. Alright. So the first thing we want to do is, on the back of the board, there's a whole bunch of different things. So we're going to take our... we're going to shrink that up a bit. We're going to zoom in. We're going to take our 5-volt regulator. This is a... let's see if we can zoom in. This is an L7805, a standard 5-volt regulator. It's going to go on the back here. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try and match it up with that hole right there. Up with the hole there. Oh, as I slide it, it slides to there. All right. Now we have our soldering iron in the background heating up. Just gonna do this real. I plan on doing it nice and slow, but it doesn't want to. There. And if this finishes up real quick, I might actually, ooh. Come on. There we go. Alright, it's it's burning a bit. We're gonna throw in our air, well, not really an air purifier, but there, we got our extractor fan on, I guess you'd call it. We're gonna snip all those off. And we're good. Okay. The next thing I want to do is we have so in our schematic, we have this SHT31. We are not going to incorporate that in because, as you can see, or they're not really see, this little small pad is for that sensor. I don't have any form of stencil or like, okay, so like it's right there. It's less than my fingernail. I can't solder those pads on because I don't have the right equipment, nor do I have the chip for it. It's just way too small to be used. So we are not using that chip. Or the 2 resistors. The rest of them, 3, 4, 5, and 6, are going to be for buttons we're going to throw on it. And those are the ones we are going to use. So we're just going to put those on, and those are in the back. 3, 4, 5, and 6. 5 and 6. And we're going to throw those on real quick. Those are all 10K resistors. Got our bag full of them. Oh. Kind of hoping to get rid of a lot of these because they're just like all... They're kind of all over the place with this. Because I don't have a real place to keep them all together. So they're just going to be... So they're just going to try and just be there. I'm trying to get rid of them all. That's why I like buttons and switches, and that's actually why we're going to do our next project. I'm going to solder everything today, and then we'll test it all tomorrow, I think. Oh, that hair is still there. How is that hair still there? And then this last one. Alright. So all the resistors we are going to use are in now. Now we're just gonna solder it. Solder them. And you can see the... Oh, come on. The extractor actually doing its job. Pulling away the smoke. Oh. So I have to sometimes reposition the leads because they're... I don't want them to overlap one another when I solder. Alright. What of a feeling I should have checked. Alright, so that's all of them. The last one wasn't a great solder joint. Okay, yeah, I was thinking that was on the wrong side, but because it says U1 here and not on this side, it's fine. We're just going to snip all the leads off. And... Alright. Next thing is going to be the caps. We're going to use the different capacitors than what I put on there. I just put those on there for kind of like a stand-in. We're going to choose two that are roughly about the same. These are 104. Oh. These are all 104 caps, so that means it's shoot, I forget what it was. It's not 1U. Is it 1U? I think it's no. No, it's 10U because I think. Well, whatever. They're the ones we're gonna be using. 104. Yeah, no. Cap 104. Cap. Okay. Cap 104. Cap 104 value. That's the one. So it's 1000p, which means it's it is 1U. Okay, so this is the correct. Actually, this is the correct. This actually is the correct. Capacitor we're supposed to be using, the right capacitor size, at least, for this. See, the thing is with these capacitors, they're not like the standard, they're not like the round ones that you see. Shoot. These ones don't use fluid, these are ceramic. Capacitors. These are, yep. I'm just gonna try and pull them and yank them closer in. See, these ones don't have any fluid in them like the standard ones. The normal one, the ones you think of, like on boards and stuff. These ones are specifically designed to be hold capacitance in both directions, so you don't need to have a plus or a minus on them. Although I only think they can hold like small. The thing with these is they can only hold small amounts of energy and can't be like giant. Can't hold as much power. I think that's the drawback of these ceramic ones. Come on, focus, you piece of garbage. Alright, so those are all off. Those are on. I might want to throw the main board on. So what we got here is our TTGO ESP32 chip, or board, development board. We're not going to make use of the battery module on here. We could at some point. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Have a battery backup system for that. That's beyond the scope of our goals today. What we plan to do is I'm gonna grab. Here we go. We got our standoff. We're just gonna solder in pins to this. Oh, solder in pins to that. And then, well, I guess these match there, right? Yeah, so I need to measure once. Alright, those broke apart. We're actually going to put these together, but also we're gonna have it so we're gonna have these in the female headers, so that way I can take this off at any point in time, because these boards are kind of expensive. I'm not gonna lie, if this project fails and, you know, I'm having serious doubts about it, you know, we don't risk screwing up the expensive part. How much was this? This was $8, $9, $10. It was around maybe $10 for one of these boards, and you know, that's kind of a lot. We'll just throw in, you know, maybe about $1, not even $1's worth of pins in, and just making it so it's still all right, and we can work around these kinds of things. There we go. Just having that little bit of extra security, so I don't have to buy this chip again and wait. Well, it's price and the fact that I have to wait, like, I don't know, about a month or two in order to get the parts again. So, like, that's kind of a thing. So now that we have everything there, we're just going to solder these. The reason I place... Oh. The reason I place this together like that is so that way I know it'll properly sit in once in the end, once this is all done and soldered up. Because if you did this outside of the mold, just having it like right here, like that, the pins will twist. It'll twist and turn, and you won't get a good connection to it. Plus, if I ever want to reuse it, or again, like I said, if I ever want to reuse this, oh, see, like right there, I almost made a boo-boo. Pins are supposed to go inside, not outside. All right. I didn't want to remove that until it was all done, but it's blocking my pins. I should have really tried to save that probably. Let's see if we can throw it back on there for just a quick minute. This is probably going to go upside down for a second or two, and I don't want the screen to crack. Well, probably... It's good enough, I guess. Upside down. Now we gotta do the other side of these. Okay, too much solder on there. Let's get rid of that flashy stuff. There we go. Now y'all can see better because the thing doesn't have the contrast. The brightest part of the screen was the reflection. And that kind of screwed the camera up and thinking, hey, everything's going to be that bright. So it darkened the darks a wee bit too much. Alright. Is that... It's decent, not the greatest. It's also because it's kind of cold in here, and my soldering iron is kind of hot. So the reason I did this was so... Another reason is to also get this off the board, the charging stuff, because I don't want any of these touching any of that underneath. So now that it's in, though, I can pull it off, and we can finish the other connection pieces. One of them being this flashy package. Doop. Doop. Okay. Now this is our CO2 sensor here. And what is it? CO2 and organic compound sensor for, I don't know, for making the air clean, making sure the air is clean. Organic compounds consist of what is it now? Alcohol, carbon monoxide, I think, and a few other ones. So we're gonna try and make it as straight as possible before I, you know, let's do it two ways. Let's do one where it's outside the thing. Oh no, I can't. Oh, there we go. That one's a little... Nope. Okay, so we're just going to stick it in there. I'm trying to get it so it lays flat. Because right now, it's like that. I want it to be kind of up. Although in the long run, if it's like that... You know what? Let's do it that way. I don't mind it that way. In the long run, maybe I'll have it so that side panel slopes down in. You never know. God damn it. Alright, those are all done. Flip it over. And we'll... Oh. And we'll do this side. Now, originally, if you guys remember, I was going to make this chip have the people at Easy 8A do this, but because they didn't have any of this chip, the oxygen, the what's it now? The sensor for all this, for the organic compounds, I think, I couldn't do it. Wait, is that an SMT chip on there as well? No, that's another one. Alright. Never mind. Alright, so next is I gotta put buttons on, because I want to have this as something that'll work with. So I want to program it in Home Assistant to do certain commands when I press these buttons, and that will, you know, be a lot easier. I kind of want a button right now to turn on my Switch and my TV at the same time, instead of me saying to she who must not be named to turn them on. And I'm like, it's so much easier just to do that. And I can also have it where, you know, this one also turns on, let's say my my server or something. I don't know. What else do I have up there? My Xbox. I can have it turn on my Xbox and turn off my Switch at the same time if my Switch is on. And that's what I can do with these buttons. That's my goal. Now, I think these are the right size, but I think I might need to get larger in the back. So they're like different sizes we have here. Like, yeah, you can see kind of like these two. This stem is longer than that one. And so I think I'm going to use those two in the back, and then the smaller ones up in the front. So that way it's kind of like even, more even with the other ones. Also, if I'm doing a slanting design, this wouldn't be half bad, seeing as that would just kind of like be there. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna stick these in. There we go. And hopefully these sit in place as I solder them, because if they don't sit right, staying fairly in there. Oh, one more. And as you can see, some of the some of the soldering's right there. Oh, I might need to touch that one up. But yeah, they look fairly good. There we go. So it works. They work. And last but not least, we're going to have a Dht sensor here. I should have put it the other way so it was sitting like that, but I have it positioned right here. Oh, come on, get in the holes. There, so it's like that. I mean... Nah, it's got to sit in there firmly. Well, these buttons aren't straight on, are they? They're kind of off-angled. Especially that one. Oh, focus in, you piece of garbage. That one, top left, top right. It's off angle. Let's see if I can kind of force it in. Here we go. It's a little bit better. I should have probably clamped them down when I did this. These ones seem fine, it's just the back two that are bigger. Ow. Gosh darn it. Alright, that's fine. Alright, then next we're just gonna bend these pins over for the Dht sensor and just solder them straight on. Kind of hoping I remembered not to attach anything to ground zero. Yeah, no, pin 0, because that just don't work. I don't think I did. I don't think you can attach something to 0 on this. Can you? Nope, we're good. Okay. And there we go. I'm just gonna snip these off. And I think that's all we need for this. There it is. If I want an external source, I can plug in there, or I can attach a positive and negative right here. If I need another SCL or an SDA line, I can attach it here to these 4 right here. As of right now, yeah, and I can also even add a battery for battery backup on this module if I need to. This module and let's see, this module and my main Raspberry Pi board are going to have battery backups. Well, my main board for my Raspberry Pi is going to have a battery backup system on it. Well, it might actually be the battery to the house, even. So, yep. Anywho, got this done. So, this can run off of anywhere from, what is it, 5 volts to 12? I'm comfortable, like 12.6. Anything over that, it's gonna kill this regulator right here. But anything under that, that's fine. I should be able to put a lithium battery on it if I wanted to. And this can just prop up right against a wall, and I'll have programmable buttons, some sensors for inside the house, and that should be pretty good. Alright, that's it for right now. Please like, share, subscribe, everyone who is watching. I'm not sure if anybody is watching. Users in chat. No. Whoa, we got some people here. So I'm gonna take a break right now. I'll be right back, and we're gonna build one of our other ESP home devices. But until then, see you guys.